Hello and welcome back. This is Crypto Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, you are in for a treat. Today we are going to learn a little bit about a brilliant company out there, Dynasty Global Investments, and their DINS token, DYNS that is. So both can be found on our main webpage itself. Now, before I start the show, my name is Terence Duncan. This is Crypto Friday, and welcome to La Token. Today on the show, we're going to be talking and touching a little bit on real estate and how that meets the whole crypto financial institution and that mix, and what you would benefit, what you will learn. Keep it tuned in, ask your questions. This show is live at the moment. We are streaming from all across the social media platforms. Just do us a favor, look, click, subscribe, and follow us throughout the show. Now, before we start, before I introduce Eduardo, who is the CEO of DGI, I am going to be talking about how you can participate right now on the show, because we have something special planned for you. Now, Abibek, at the back, could you show us a little bit on how the audience out there can participate in today's show? Now, ladies and gentlemen, listen, again, for you to participate, the token, the project, it's all on La Token. Get on La Token. The links are below. Now, on this show, and only on this show, you can purchase the IEO, and we will double it. So that's only for the first 15, yeah? Whatever you purchase, 1 to 3 tokens of the DINS tokens, it's as easy as clicking one button, we would double that. So again, this is just for you out there who's tuning to us now live. This is your opportunity. Get on board. The link is below. Get involved. Purchase it now. We will double it for you. So without further ado, I am diving straight into the show. Today we have with us Eduardo. Eduardo, welcome to the show. This is Crypto Friday. Today we're going to be talking about Dynasty Global Investments and yourself. Do introduce yourself.
Well, thank you very much, Terence, for the invite and to be with your audience here. I'm the founder and CEO of Dynasty Global Investments AG. It's a Swiss company. We are here in the Crypto Valley in Zug since 2016. The project is since 2016, and I'm here to answer all the questions that the audience have, to explain the projects, to explain the relation with the real estate, and what was our idea since from the beginning, what is happening now. So we have a lot of information to share with your audience. I'm here to answer as many questions as you wish.
Great. And I think that's a good way to kind of start it off as well, Eduardo. For the benefit of everyone who's tuning in, now they could be investors, they could be traders. Again, do tell us what is Dynasty Global Investment all about, and what is the DINS token about? Give us a little bit of a history lesson here. Give us a little bit of a background.
Yeah. Perfect. I will start with the background. Yeah, Terence, as it's very important to understand why the project is started. So I'm part of the real estate market since 10 years ago, and I was the partner of the largest real estate company in Brazil. And in 2015, 2016, we were facing a problem of liquidity of the market, of the real estate market. In that time, 2016, we saw the cryptocurrencies technology as a very high potential to attach the both worlds, the real world with the real estate and the cryptocurrencies. It will be in that time we saw that if we could find a way to join those two powers, real estate and crypto, it would be like a very interesting project. So we started by giving reference of our token in real estate. because at that time, and you know that today is very volatile. The cryptocurrencies are very volatile. It's a normal behavior of the cryptocurrencies. And our challenge is to bring more value, a reference of value, bringing real estate together with crypto. So this is why that's why we established here in Switzerland that it's a very crypto friendly country. We are in the region of Zug. And since I established the company here, it was possible to pay, for example, taxes using Bitcoin, establish companies using Bitcoins. So it's a very crypto-friendly region. So that's why we established the company here. So it came from the real estate, join in the crypto market. So since 2006 until today, we developed a lot of the technology, our smart contract, our partnerships, and we have global partnerships with real estate. And we last week, we had a very interesting event with the family office where we explained that all this correlation between real estate and cryptocurrency, and it was a huge success in that event.
Right. And I think that's a good industry, first of all. And this is a great project to kind of look at it from the outside. But again, for all the audience members out there, again, this is not financial advice whatsoever. But if you are on the channel and if you are looking at this show and you're listening to us on all the mediums that you're on now, this is your chance. Get on board, get involved with the company, talk to us in Aguado here, ask us anything you want. Now, for those who are purchasing on this show right now, you would be rewarded. Yeah. So the first 15 users purchasing 1 to 3 DYNS tokens on the La Token site at the moment, right now, get onto it. You would be rewarded. Hurry up. There's still time. So, Eduardo, coming back to the industry a little bit, tell us about the whole property industry and what are you doing or what's the plans after the IEO?
Okay. Our plan, we have divided our project in 4 tranches, it's 4 phases, one per year. So we have the total amount of 21 million DINs. So those DINs will be distributed gradually in the market in 5 years. This is the expectation, to distribute in 5 years all this 21 million DINs. It's a maximum. We cannot issue any DIN after this. So this is blocked in a smart contract. So you have a finite number of DINs that will be in the market. So this is the first point. We are putting these DINs on the market. We did a private sale previous, and with this private sale, we acquire our first property. So we have a very nice AAA commercial property in South America, in the main financial center of South America, in Sao Paulo. And we use these properties that are rented to use the rents that will be provided by the tenants to use to rebuy tokens in the market and burn. So see that we have a limited amount of gems in the market, and we use our income to rebuy tokens and burn, and we reduce the amount of tokens in circulation. So we built a whole ecosystem using real estate properties that generates revenue and our crypto environment. So we were the first token to do this in this way that we are doing with real estate and crypto. So our focus is to acquire real estate properties, commercial properties in all regions of the world. So the first was South America. We are looking now here in Europe and Asia, our next acquisition, and we would depend on the speed of the project. We do these acquisitions and start to bring these properties to our portfolio to generate more revenue, to rebuy more tokens in the market. So it's a long-term project that if people understand what we are doing and see every step of the project, it will be very interesting. It's a very interesting for long-term project.
And Owado, touching on that as well, could you tell us a little bit what makes this project stand out from the rest out there? I mean, we've seen a few real estate-based tokens out there, but what's the unique selling points with the DINS token?
Yeah, the unique selling point is that we were created as a payment token, different from other other real estate and crypto projects that usually they use the word tokenized real estate, where you have like 1,000 square meters of a real estate, you divide it into 1,000 tokens, and then each token represents 1 square meter. So when you have this, you're talking about a security token that you have the ownership of that 1 square meter. In our case, it's different. You don't have the ownership of the property that we are acquiring. We have the reference of value, the property that will generate revenue to rebuy tokens in the market and burn. So we have a whole ecosystem around the real estate that acts in favor of the token holders and in favor of the DIN holders. So it's a little bit different. It's some tiny differences, but it makes us more capable to be global and to be in all markets and with a real value reference.
Right, right. And that's great, really. And again, for all our viewers who are tuning in from wherever you are watching us from, all the links to participate is below. So look below, click on the links. Now, these are specific links, yeah? During the show and only during this show, now on the live show, the first 15 users purchasing via the link 1 or 3 DINs will be rewarded. It will be doubled up at the back. Yeah. It's simply get to the link, insert the number of DINs that you want to buy. That's the DYNS token, and we will double it. As simple as that. So that's happening during the show. Don't forget. And again, just bookmark and follow the links for more information. So, Eduardo, getting back into the projects itself. Now, we have an interesting question here. So, if I was a trader, if I was investing in the whole DINS token, can I navigate the purchases done by Dynasty Global to make them come to my city and buy some of the apartments or office spaces? How do you plan for the purchases?
Yeah, we have a real estate committee. This committee
Okay.
defines the target portfolio that we have. So we have already targeted some cities in North America. We have New York, we have London, we have Paris, we have in Asia, we have Singapore. We have some targets that are according to our strategy. It looks like in a real estate fund that you have a rule how you're going to acquire those properties. If it matches our target with his real estate, then will be another case. But we have already defined a target, and it's in our white paper, all the information, what we target, the regions, and the percentage that we want to acquire in each region.
Okay. Okay. So in essence, if I was part of the trading team, if I was part of the community, what's the best ways to kind of get involved, stay up to date with you, with the team, and with the project itself? How would you advise the people out there?
Yeah, every acquisition we will announce to the market. So we have the first acquisition, so you can find the videos in the YouTube. We are announcing our first acquisition, and after our IO, we are planning to have in our webpage all the investor relations. So where you can see the properties, you can see the specifications of the project, the products, the properties, the size, and the income, etc. So we are here a company is AG company here in Switzerland. That is a company that has to be audited quarterly. So we will distribute all this information quarterly for all the token holders to see what we are doing, what we are acquiring, how many tokens we burned. So it will be 100% transparent. Our company was established to bring more value to the cryptocurrency market. So it's our duty to give the transparency and show what we are doing for the token holders to feel confident to hold our tokens or trade or buy more. This is the fundamental behavior of our company, to give transparency of our acquisitions and what we are developing along the project.
And again, I think this is a great way to kind of look at investor relations issues and to kind of look at investor confidence as well. Is there other ways that you are kind of ensuring that all the investors, all the traders are so protected or kind of well informed? Are there other ways that you're doing this as well?
Yes, one first concern that is we have our company compliant. So that's why we are here in a very regulated region that is Switzerland. We
Mm,
have to follow a lot of rules about KYC and AML for running our first round of investment. It was a private, so we have everything secure to guarantee that the token holder we will have the knowledge that what we are doing, we are going only in the right path, using the best procedures and delivering value to the cryptocurrency market. The thing is, we if we want to bring value, we have to bring transparency and we have to show what we are doing for people understand what we are doing. They feel comfortable to hold our token. This is very important to have a successful project in the crypto market field these days.
right. And that's a fairly safe way to kind of go about things, especially at this industry and in this way. Again, for those who are tuning in right now, Abibe, could you help us with the back end? Could you show the screen on how easy it is to kind of get involved with this IEO that is currently going now? As you can see floating around your screen here, you would have the link. Now, the link is below. Once you land on the La Token page, you can learn about the project. Yeah, you can learn more about Dynasty Global Investments. You can learn about what's going on, who their team members are, where they are investing in, and most importantly, at the moment, you can purchase during the IEO. And on this show right now, we have a few minutes left. Only the first 15 users purchasing 1 to 3 DYNS would be rewarded. Simply put your amount that you wish and just click purchase. It's as simple as that. We will double it up at the back and you would then participate in the whole ecosystem. Now, again, this is not financial advice. Please do all your homework and your reading, but most importantly, participate in what's going on. Do ask us questions, bookmark, follow us on all the social media channels, and you will get to know more about the project, about Dynasty Global, and about the DINS token. It's as simple as that. So, Eduardo, following up on the next question, we have interest from the audience also asking about your potential partnerships within the property sector. Or have you made any other partnerships that you think you would like to announce?
Yeah, as I said in the beginning, last week we were in an event focused for family offices,
Mm,
and the institutional investors. It was in Monaco, and we presented for an audience for close to 300 people. They were there, seeing our project, and we started establishing many other partnerships around the world. But we focus in this phase with commercial properties in the great financial centers in the world. So when you have a very big city with the financial potential, very high financial potential, in a very nice location, we can establish partnerships with those companies, and look and consider these properties in our portfolio in a couple of months, or maybe 1 or 2 years. So we are looking at different regions all over the world to have this portfolio available for us once we reach some targets or some triggers, to make the acquisition. So we are open to establish partnerships, and understand if your region is analyze your region, if it would be interesting for our team tokens holders, or not.
And what would the token holders, the traders, those who participate in your community, what should they expect from you, from the team? What type of financial benefits should they expect, and how should they support you in this journey?
Yeah, they can expect from us that we are going to make the best acquisitions in the market available at the time, because we have a very strong team. So you can follow, you can see all the information about our team in our page. We have a lot of real estate experts around the world, so they can expect that we will make the best acquisitions possible in the regions that we are looking at, and we will focus on the best return for the token holder with this income. So because once again, we use the income coming from the rents of the properties to rebuy tokens in the market and burn. So once we have good properties with good tenants, with long-term contracts, low risk, and we use this income to rebuy tokens in the market and burn, if they are seeing the projects step by step, they will see what we are delivering in value to the token holder. So this will be I talk that we have a very strong three pillars in the company, is to put the tokens in the market, these tokens in the market, acquire very nice properties according our target, and communicate the community about our projects. Because if we sell, buy, and communicate, and keep this cycle through this 5 6 years until we deliver all the tokens in the market, all the token holders will understand deeply what we are doing, what value we are delivering for the token holders and for our environment.
Hmm. And also, to touch on that, give us that long-term plan. Give us that 5 years down the road. What are you expecting for Dynasty Global? Where do you see Dynasty Global?
Yeah, we started at in 2016, focusing 1 billion, approximately a fund of something close $1 billion. So as we add value to the tokens, and we show what we are doing, and we get the interest from token holders, this price starts going up. And once it's going up, the total that we were targeted to raise, it raises too. So today we are very close to $2 billion potential, what we have already in price of our token. So in 5 years, we expect to raise more than this, and will be located in different regions globally, generating revenues in different currencies, in USD, in Euro, in Swiss francs, in Brazilian reais, in different currencies, and rebuying tokens in different regions. So after 5 years, we will have here from our side a whole global portfolio to manage and to deliver the value of this management to the token holders that will be holding our token. So at the end, after 5 years, will be all the tokens in the market, and we managing this real estate property to keep the reference of value, the tokens that for the tokens that are in circulation in the market. So this is the long-term view of the project.
Hmm. And then that is a solid plan, to say the least. And again, for the benefit of viewers right now who are tuning in, watching us, and listening to us, this is your opportunity to get involved with Eduardo, get involved with his team and the project right now. You can do it. This is the time where they are on their IEO. So it's a great time to kind of get involved as well. All the major links are below for you to learn about the project, participate, and only now during this live show, remember you can purchase 1 to 3 DYNS and will double your initial purchase. Now that's just on this show right now. So go ahead, you still got time. Go and check it out. Now, continuing on the show, then, Eduardo, talk to us about the industry right now. We have lots of fear from the current pandemic that is going on about the
Yeah.
whole property market, about the use of offices and commercial properties. Uh, Give us a positive spin on this. What do you see? What does the team see moving forward?
Yes, Terence, you're correct. We have many possibilities happening in the real estate market. When we talk about pandemic, uh, all the use of the real estate is being rethink. They are rethinking everything. But one
Mhm.
thing that when you get close to the market and you see the regions that are being affected, you have less impact when you have very nice locations. When you talk about Fifth Avenue, this the Fifth Avenue will not be cheap. Never. You will never find a very nice property there cheap or with the problems to rent or to get tenants. It will reflect more in the outside ear area of these financial centers. As our strategy is focused in the main areas, in the AAA locations with very good projects and the certified buildings, etc., we have the lowest risk of the real estate market is with us because we are focusing this type of property that even if we have vacancy in other regions, in our region we have a very a high interest to rent, even for those big companies that need to rearrange their internal space. For if you have big technology companies that are growing because of the more adoption of online purchases and the growth of the e-commerce, etc. Those companies are in these areas that I'm mentioning here. Financial industry is in that area. So you talk about technology, you talk about the large pharmaceutical companies. So those are the companies that are in those areas. And for our project, for Dynasty, we have very low impact in terms of vacancy or a potential of lose value a long time. So this is what our view and our analysts deliver this reports for us weekly for us to see the vacancy rate into the areas that we are looking at.
And do you see more connections from the crypto market coming into the whole industry? Can you give us what's happening there? Can you give us a story there?
Yeah, I can see that we are in a phase. We passed like the IEO phase in 2015 and 2017. We had a crypto winter where we had a lot of companies and people don't believe in crypto, so it was a very difficult time. Now, after pandemic, people started to use more online payments, study more about crypto, and we had this bull run that happened in the beginning of the year, and now I can see that cryptocurrencies, they are seen as a tool that will release a new financial market for the future. So it will be used not only just to transfer value, but as a tool, as an investment tool. For example, I'm seeing here developments of many projects that will use crypto to to lend money using crypto as collateral. So if you have a bank here, you have some banks here in Switzerland that are already working with crypto. They already work with custody of crypto that will are developing products. So I see in the near future financial products being developed in a more mature way to be distributed in to have mass distribution for the people. So we are in a phase that we are consolidating the crypto, the tokens, and the people are start to using more. And then in the second moment, I see this incorporated to the financial market. So for us, it's a very interesting and exciting times are about to come.
Right. And that's great, actually. The industry is mature, it looks vibrant, it is growing. So it's good time to kind of get involved. And for those out there, again, who are joining us at minute 28, we are almost at the end of the show, but listen, you still have some time. Now you can go back and watch us on all your social media channels, but you're not going to get the special deal that we're having now. So again, on this live show, while we are still live now, you can join the revolution here. You can get to know about Dynasty Global International, investments, and you can get their DINS token. So that's the DYNS token. You can get them on the token at the moment, they are on their IEOs. And for the first 15 purchases, right now, you can do it. 1 to 3 DYNS tokens. If you buy it, we will double it up. As simple as that. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the tokens are kind of hovering at 96, 97 USD at the moment. So that's good value for you. And this is your entry into the real estate market, the global real estate market. So without further ado, we'll get straight back into the show. Eduardo, we are at the tail end of the show. What would you want to talk about now? What advice would you give the people out there watching us? And what would you want to say to them about participating in your ecosystem at the moment?
Yes, Terence. The thing that I think is very important when we drew the project, when we started the project, we were thinking to be the first step for people that wants to participate in the crypto market, but with some reference, because I understand the fear that people have to enter in a crypto market where it can drop 40% in 1 week and then it raise like 60%. So it's kind of for you to start. Where to start? What token would you start? So our project was developed to be a token transparent project where they can understand what we are doing, and then to give the first step, give being exposed by genes in our product. So if you are exposed to a product that you know that there's a property behind generating a revenue to rebuy tokens in the market, to make all the liquidity process something natural and not depending to any artificial other generations or something that's not tangible. So this we see as the first step for a person that wants to enter in the crypto world, to be exposed to our token and then start learning the technology, seeing the project, seeing the next steps, study the people that are behind the project, see the professionals that are behind that developed this, and our strategy of distribution, our network that is global. We have a global network. So once people start learning, they will feel more confident, and then they will start talking about our project, and then we'll be able to feel secure and feel comfortable with what we are doing. So this is my advice. So give the first step, be exposed and understand how it works. So then and we can the person will get this knowledge and then can replicate to another projects for his life. But in my point of view, education is very important. It's very important for people don't enter just because they heard that someone entered. It's good for them to understand, to study, to see deep, because it will differentiate our project from the others for sure.
Right. And Eduardo, that's good advice, really. Now, again, we are at the tail end of the show. Abhibek, could you help us out one last time? For all of you who are looking to get into the IEO, looking to understand more about Dynasty Global Investments and the DINS token, DYNS, this is the time. The links are below. We are at the final minutes. I don't know if you made it or not, but you can try it again now. If you go onto the site, if you get on the link, you can purchase the DYNS tokens, 1 to 3 tokens, remember, and we will double them up for you. Now, for more information on the project, stick with us even after this live show. You can follow suit, you can follow along, just bookmark us from where you like to watch us from or hear from us. And also you can learn more about the project from Eduardo and his team. Eduardo, what's the best way to kind of get in touch with you, get to know what's going on, marketing activities, what's being planned? Tell all the audience members out there what's the best way to do this.
Yeah, the best way is to follow our social media, Dynasty Global Investments. If you follow, we are always submitting some new information. What we do, for example, next week I'm going to Dubai. I have very important meetings with potential buyers, investors, big investors there, and we are going to see some properties there. So we all they can follow in our social media. Every step that we are taking at the project, we promote there. We get in touch. We are open to answer questions in our social media and in our channels. So be in touch, and we are here to solve all the doubts that can surge. So we know that the crypto environment is a new environment. I know that many of you already trade, already know a lot of crypto, but we have a lot of new people coming, and every time more people. So we are open to educate, to share information, and to be with you and collaborate. And we are open to receive questions, recommendations, or partnerships that they want to establish. So we are open to have to build this together with the community.
Great. And that's how it should be. You've heard it from the CEO himself. Now, get involved, get in touch, participate. That's the few final things. Now, if you've still not made it, I think there's about a minute left. You can still participate. You can still double up that initial purchase. So the link is below. Go there, join, learn, contribute to the ecosystem. And now, before we leave on today's Crypto Friday show, my name is Terence. This is Le Token. Any last words from you, Eduardo, before we leave?
Well, thank you very much for the time. I think it's a very rich experience to talk with you, to your audience. I'll be here available if you want to have other conversations. It was a pleasure to be with you and your audience here and to answer all the questions. Well, I just have to thank you and all the La Token team.
All right, great. Again, have a good day, everybody. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.